Okay, that's cheating. I mean, it's in the game. Generic control and that goes me here, back with another Game Champ video. Today we have Can You Beat Rockman Without Getting Hit? Now I believe Rockman is the Japanese name for Mega Man, which I know almost nothing about Mega Man. I knew about him through the death battles and stuff like that, so I absolutely know that the Mega Man games go absolutely insane. Apparently, like, it was a pretty idle franchise until a couple years ago where they got added to Smash, I believe, and now I think they're doing more games from it. You know, check my reaction last week's video, which was also by Gamechamp, which was Can You Beat Super Mario Odyssey Without Jumping? I'll leave my reaction to it right out there. Absolute big brain plays. I could not believe that video went the way that it did. It's also gonna be linked down below in the description. You can check that out. But I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope you like make time a little better. Let me know what the next video should be, whether it's Gamechamp, Small Ant, any other YouTuber, stuff like that. Please let me know. This was just like the most liked comment on last week's video and the video before that as well. But I went with the Mario video because I also did another Mario video last week as well. But like I said, I hope you all have a wonderful day. I read every single one of your comments. If you see a suggestion that you also agree with, definitely like it as a way of voting for it, because like I said, I'm going to see the comment, especially when I go to pick a video for next week. I'm going to jump into the comment section and it's going to show me the comments that are liked the most first. So, and I'm going to do a little bit of scrolling and see what people think and go from there. But I'm also going to read the comment the day this video goes live and reply to a bunch of comments as well, so do not worry about that. But let's go ahead and jump into Can You Beat Rockman Without Getting Hit? Alright.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to VG Myths, the online internet
I don't know if I've
video
actually
game TV
seen
show
Mega Man
dedicated to
gameplay
playing
before.
games exactly as the developers intended. In Rockman,
Yeah.
you play as a gentle little helper robot turned unstoppable death machine.
Oh
who
yeah,
steals
that
the
reminds me
combat
of
techniques
Sonic
everybody
for
he
Hire.
murders.
That dude.
And for once, we're
My
not
Sonic for Hire
throwing a
Season
wrench in the
7
works.
video
We're
got
taking
unblocked
the easy way out and
out of
using
nowhere.
our entire arsenal to blast through a normal, casual playthrough of the game. Just, you know, an absolutely 100% perfect casual playthrough with zero room for error. Can you beat Rockman without getting hit?
Can
For
you?
convenience, we're playing the Mega Man
Can
Legacy
I?
Collection version of Rockman, which is functionally near identical to the original Famicom release. And for accuracy, only features originally present in the Famicom version of the game are allowed, meaning no auto-fire and certainly no save states.
Is that
if we
auto-fire?
get hit at any point in the entire game, we have to go all the way
back to the
the
beginning.
title screen.
1987.
Otherwise, there
Sidney
are
Crosby.
no limits. Everything possible within the game on original Famicom hardware is allowed. With that out of
She
the way,
really likes
let's
to do
get
the
this
original
run
hardware
started.
stuff.
We start out the game
Like
with
the
absolutely
Pokemon
nothing
game.
other than the puny Rockbuster, but we get one new weapon after each of the 6 bosses. Additionally, there's a special mobility weapon in Elec Man stage, requiring the super arm earned from Gutsman, which is
Now,
central
this is
to
gonna
our
be
strategy.
interesting,
To get
'cause
this
you can't
ability
just
safely, we're going to be heading to
use
Gutsman
priority
and
moves from
Cutman
Pokemon.
stages first. For a no damage run, baby strats are your best friend.
Yeah,
Never put yourself
obviously.
in danger unless absolutely necessary, and when you do, have a consistent plan ready before you jump in. Tiptoe forward, let an enemy spawn, take them out, and continue. You
Before
never have to
more
fight
can
more
spawn.
than one enemy at once in Gutsman stage, so even Buster
Oh.
only, it should be a cakewalk. There are, however, 2 moments where we'll be praying for good RNG. This
Start
jumping
all the way
robot
back to the
will either
beginning.
slowly approach you and get stuck like an idiot, or make a mad dash at you like a blood-crazed maniac. The former is preferable. Next
Yeah.
is Gutsman himself. There's no special technique to fighting him, just dodge his attacks, keep laying down shots.
So
when
if you
his
stand on the ground, you
invulnerability
get
runs
hit.
out, and cry
Oh.
when he decides to jump left. Cutman stage is the easiest in the game. What little RNG you find here can't do much to end your run. Near the end of the
Okay.
level, though, are these infinitely respawning orange flying pods.
That
Rather than
dude-
playing it safe here, you're going to want to run through as fast as possible. It'll be a
Oh.
bit scary, but if you keep
Yeah.
moving, you'll always make it to the next screen with 100% consistency.
Oh, God.
Cutman, while easy to tank, is a bit scary in a no damage run,
Cutman?
so
I
we're
know
resorting
Gutsman
to
from
cheese.
Sonic for Hire
Run
and stuff.
straight forward off the rocks, stop in front of Cutman, fire, and pause. Unpause, fire, unpause,
What?
fire, repeat, repeat, repeat. Remember, I said everything is allowed,
Okay,
no matter
that's
how
cheating.
cheap. The developers
I mean,
forgot to
it's in the
stop
game.
invulnerability timers when the game is paused, allowing the player to effectively end the boss's invulnerability instantaneously. Since Cutman has a giant pair of scissors on his head,
Is that
he's weak to
cheating?
the Rockbuster,
I
and
love
can be
that.
infinitely staggered until
I'm
his
here for it.
inevitable demise. Next up is Elec Man. Now that we have
What is
rolling
the
cutters,
playthrough
clearing the
time
path ahead
for
is
a
bit
Mega
more
Man game?
manageable, and you barely need to worry about weapon energy. Even so, Elec Man stage is going to be a tense climb with precise timing and movement
Because of
necessary
all
to
the,
safely
electric-
dodge these green electric enemies. You can either shoot them with absurdly precise timing,
Or
or
just
climb
run them.
slightly up the moment they fire to squeeze in between their
Whoa,
shots. Whatever
whoa.
you do, rush as fast as possible. The less time you spend on these screens, the better.
Yeah.
Near the end of the stage, you'll finally get your greasy hands on the magnet beam. Now
The
you don't even
magnet
have to
beam?
bother fighting the RNG bots. Just walk over them and watch as they
What?
pathetically chase chase you to
What?
their doom. Before
That's
entering
funny.
Elec Man's
There's some
room,
derpy.
switch to Rolling Cutter and fire once to the
Dude,
right,
the
thus
margins on that are
ensuring you
crazy.
face the proper direction.
Like the
Throw
time?
Rolling Cutter at the exact moment the boss battle begins, and
Pause.
Elec Man will get caught inside. Boss weapons don't disappear on contact with an enemy, allowing you to pause trick Elec Man to death instantly. Iceman stage just might be the scariest in
So
the
you
main
just gotta
six,
beat
but
all
now
these
you've
bosses.
got Thunderbeam to
They have
ease
different
your fears.
themes.
Thunderbeam kills most enemies in one hit, fires in 3 directions,
Doesn't affect
has a
Mega Man.
gigantic hitbox, and barely even uses weapon energy, making it our go-to for almost any situation.
Yeah, just clear
Use it to mop
everything
up
out.
every enemy in your way until reaching this endless chasm of randomly generated pain. Normally, you try to jump across on these terrifying bullet-spewing
damage.
platforms, but that's hard. So no. Instead, run across the entire chasm with Magnet Beam, waiting as late as you think you can get away with in between shots. Time them out far enough,
What?
and you'll have enough screen height to waltz across the entire pit. The rest of the stage, and Iceman himself, is a cakewalk. With Iceman dead, you already know what time it is. The two main gimmicks of Fireman stage are the rising and falling flame enemies and flame geysers. The falling enemy locations are random, so always be prepared for a quick thunder beam. The flame
Isn't
geysers,
there like the giant
meanwhile, are
brain
completely
too?
harmless
Is that a
if
thing?
you freeze them with Ice Slasher. When you reach the bullet bill, jump above the screen right when a bullet bill is about to respawn. If you're above
It's
the
always gonna be
screen,
right
they'll
there.
assume you gave up and go home after a job well done. With the bullet bills gone, you can calmly walk through the fire and flames to reach Fireman. Fire Ice Slasher at the exact moment the battle begins and start some intense pausing. You need to perform the trick perfectly more times in a row than ever before. Too fast and Fireman won't take damage. Too slow and both he and the ice shot will move just a bit further away from each other. But cheat absolutely perfectly and Fireman's justice is cooked. The final stage of the initial 6 is Bomb Man.
The initial
a stage
6.
requiring super fast reaction time and a ton of tricky aerial maneuvers. Note that you can cheese the first Sniper Joe with Ice Slasher fairly easily. Even if he blocks the ice with his shield, he'll decide to be frozen the instant he tries to jump or shoot. Later is the return of the annoying, infinitely respawning orange ball, which
1987, I guess.
glitch out of existence. Freeze it with Ice Slasher and run it off screen before it unfreezes. It will never respawn again, making the rest of your journey totally safe. Freeze and rolling cut the next 2 Sniper Joes and make your way inside the boss door. Now this is gonna look really scary and really stupid,
the amount of
but
planning
you can
and
skip
preparation.
the whole ladder section by hugging the right wall. Don't worry, it's 100% What? Like I was saying, nothing is 100% consistent, and I'm an idiot, so cheat with Thunderbeam like a little sissy baby. Alright when entering Bomb Man's room, and just as the battle begins. He'll jump over you, letting you pause trick him to death as he lands. With all 6 main stages completed, we're heading into the Wily level.
I need to get the Sonic Fire Season 7 up, because that video got blocked for some reason by Machinima, which doesn't exist anymore.
Rather than using it to skip over the first RNG bots, use Ice Slasher on them in midair so you can run under. On the second screen, equip Thunderbeam and be prepared to fire right before climbing up the ladder. With that RNG, you'll have almost no time to react to the frogs above. Use the spawn glitch on the bullet bill in the next room. After spawn glitching the bullet bill, you'll be climbing into the scariest room in the entire game. A gauntlet of RNG platforms firing willy-nilly and moving in whatever direction they think you'll hate. Do not drop off the ladder from the prior screen, otherwise you're guaranteed to take damage. Climb down instead, wait for the first bullets to go by,
and then you can
jump
down,
fire Magnet Beam, pray, and
lots of praying.
There's no telling which way these guys are gonna move, so run across and scream as much as you need until you make it to the other side, hopefully unscathed. But the pain is only getting started. After refilling your energy, it's time for the Yellow Devil boss fight.
Who?
I don't have any fancy tricks to dodge this guy's attacks, and he can only be damaged after the first volley. I hope you've already played this game a couple dozen times, because you're gonna need his attack pattern embedded in your skull. Dodge his eye pellet, fire out Thunderbeam, and pause it right when it's intersecting with Yellow Devil's eye. Thunderbeam unfortunately acts kind of wonky when using the pause trick. Everything gets a bit desynced, and there's so many objects on screen, you'll have to wait a bit longer to get a successful hit in. All hope isn't lost if you don't kill him on the first go, but for the love of Enough King, please kill him on the first go. Any more than that is bad for your
this
hearts.
level's nuts.
Wily Stage 2 doesn't feature much new. Thunderbeam what you can kill, and Magnet Beam over what you can't. We'll need to refight Cutman and Elec Man too. Cutman is identical, but Elec Man now requires us to wait until the last possible moment to hit him with Rolling Cutter right before he gets close enough to shoot.
And then
After
just
climbing
keep
down
pausing.
the final ladder, that, or you'll enter the Copy Robot boss fight. Stare him in the eye and get
Is it
ready
you?
for
Oh,
a
it copies
one-on-one
you. Okay.
grudge match like the world's never before seen.
Does it count as
By that, I
getting-
mean a grudge match
like,
between an
as Mega Man
incessantly
getting hit?
flailing chicken
Does
and
it count?
Rockman taking his name a little bit too literally. Copy Robot will always use the same weapon you do, no matter how stupid of a choice you make. Equip Super Arm like an idiot, and
Super
Copy
Arm.
Robot will be legally obligated to run around in circles endlessly trying to pick up rocks where there are none to be found. That's only
What?
step one, though. We do still need to find a way to safely kill him. When you press the fire button, Copy Robot randomly jumps either to the left or right. Get him to jump to the right edge of the screen, switch to Firestorm, and pause glitch Copy Robot into oblivion. Wily Stage 3 is thankfully a short and easy one. When you get to the water tunnel, stand in place and fire buster shots in a rhythm until the bullet bills show up, at which point you
Just
should start
jump over
jumping
them.
over.
Yeah.
And pray the penguins don't turn into Missing No like they did for me. It makes things get real
Turn into
scary.
what?
Woo-Womp luckily doesn't require anything more complicated than flawless casual strats. Hug the bottom left corner, finish 3 phases with standard buster shots, then cheese
Okay.
the rest with Super Arm. You finally made it to Wily Stage 4, the final stop on your murderous rampage for peace.
This is the
green
final
electric
one?
enemies make a return, but thankfully they're way easier to take out now that we have Thunderbeam and Firestorm. It's an easy run through Wily's Gutsman action figure collection to the
those are
Yashiki,
action figures.
refilling
Okay.
all our weapon energy in time for the upcoming boss gauntlet. Bomb Man, Fireman, and Iceman are still cakewalks, but Gutsman still has a bit of troublesome RNG. Run to slightly past the third girder in the background, jump
Why?
when Gutsman is about to land, and throw a bomb at the top of your jump. A bomb thrown from here
And
will
then-
be in just
oh
the
my
right
God, the
position,
pause
so
glitch.
Gutsman should get hit by its explosion no matter what RNG
It's like
gives you.
speedruns
Wily's
that are just
entire
all
robotic
around-
army has now been dismantled,
They're
with
all about
one
glitches.
exception. His greatest creation, the ultimate combat robot, Wily Machine Number 1. Immediately Firestorm pause trick the first phase and get ready for our final pause. Against all
Okay.
sound reasoning and logic,
And this is, I
wait
guess,
a few
the different
seconds
guns.
before shooting Wily. If you do it too soon, there will be too many objects on screen, making the pause trick take longer and thus become way harder to perform with perfect timing.
Is it that
But if
hard?
you do
I
get
feel
that
like-
absolutely
I feel like you
perfect
get it down
timing,
pretty-
Wily
pretty
will be
easily.
stunned
I've
by
known
our
enough.
complete disregard for honor and lose the fight before he can fire a single shot. With Wily begging for mercy, the Rockman 1 Mr. Perfect Run is mission done.
Wow.
Yeah, there were a lot of complaints in the Splatoon 1 run.
Why?
That I didn't do the complete alliteration. So there you go. My debt to society is fulfilled.
By doing Mega Man without getting hit. Evil Dr. Wily without getting hit a single time. Yeah, imagine if a game actually had that. Like, if there was like an achievement for playing the game without getting hit. Games play, new possibilities. I don't know, what should the next video be? I don't know. It could be by Gamechamp, it could be by Small Ant, it could be by anybody. If you see a suggestion in the comment section, like it, and or maybe suggest your own.
Special thanks
and
to
somebody
all
else will
Patreon
like it.
backers, including Andrew
Never know.
Seibert, Mrs. Seckman, Eric
I'm gonna read
Flynn,
every comment,
Les
so
Lamb,
it's gonna get
RB
added to a
Drock,
mental
David
list.
20 Covers, Solano, Mr. Harry Wonka, Alexander
Harry
Potter,
Wonka.
Chris Nate,
Sounds
Mason
cursed.
2K, Anu, Little Sissy Baby Who Runs Away, Sally Airy, Ross Clark, Ikrira, JD, Jez, Robert B. Brashier, Citrus Lush, Zainabane, King Tom Nook, BCR Main Sound, JJ McKnight, Joshua Bradbury, Cool Monkey 666, Vincent Hall,
600.
313, Plasma
cursed.
Phoenix, Adam M, Yellow Alert, I'm going to unban Julius Zeno, and
Probably should.
Anon42. One last note. This
A long
time I
name.
did the run live on stream. If you want to watch the entire
I should be
playthrough
playing
or join
Pokemon
the
White
stream
with my
chat for fun
Nuzlocke.
later,
Probably doing
links
the
are
Elite
in the
4
description.
coming up Wednesday,
And as always,
which is
let me
tomorrow
know how
when
much this
goes
video
live.
sucks and how I can improve in the comments below.
Video's great. They're all great.
Everlasting peace for watching, and get out of my house.
Fair. Anything at the end? Anything at the end? No, nothing. Oh, we got home. Interesting. I guess that was maybe the first time I've seen Mega Man gameplay. I think it was. It might have been. But I like how she called it Rockman. It was really cool. Because that's, I believe, the Japanese name. Which, I'm not... Somebody told me it had something to do with, like, rock and roll music, doesn't it? Or something. I think it did. I really think it did. But... very interesting video. This was, like I said, the most liked comment on last week's video, and it was also like the most liked comment on the one before. I think it and the Mario Odyssey video have like the same amount of likes, and because I did the Alpha Rad Mario Party video last week, I was like, let's just do 2 Mario videos in a week, because why not? So, let me know if you want to see another video by Gamechamp or Small Ant or literally anybody. Please let me know down in the comment section. I look forward to reading your comments because I read every single one of them and reply to a lot of them as well. Hope you're subscribed, trying to hit 100,000 for the end of the year. Hopefully I was able to make your day a tiny little better. Maybe I made you smile. Maybe I made you laugh. But until the next video, take care and keep the music.
We were playing as soldiers, making soldiers.